Or fish.
You can touch anything but the fish.
Right. Look, stand up here, Declan. And touch that thing right there.
Whoa, that's hairy. That freaking scary.
There's Declan. Gonna touch one of the animals. What does it feel like?
It's actually like a
Squishy?
I'm not gonna touch those spiky guys. Those are the only thing I know I need to touch.
Close it. Or let Kai do it if you don't want to do it.
Touch the top there.
And close on Kai first.
No, I'm not touching that.
Daddy,
Like this. Touch on the inside. No, you don't have to do it.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
What about this one?
What do you think?
Look at him. That's Scotty. Get this dog finger.
Telling him?
I don't want to touch them though. They might be spiky. Like they're all spiky.
Touch.
A spiky guy?
How did it feel?
Like soft.
Soft. Anything else? No.
you hugged your fingers.
Yeah. Let's find more. 1, 2, and 3. I count on 3. 2 are all different. Yeah. I don't know that.
I can sit here and watch sea otters all day. Just on the street.
The loud is more terrifying.
Like he's like standing on his head.
Those look cute.
We're on the Ocean Pavilion side. This is the newest side of the Seattle Aquarium. The original Seattle Aquarium was built in 1977. Was owned by the Seattle Parks and Department until 2010 when a agency took it over.
Take a picture of the stroller.
the tour talking a little bit about the early history of Seattle, up until the point that we ended up building the underground. From there, we'll then move on into the tunnels. So, I'll start from the beginning. For 14,000 years, the indigenous people have lived in this area. Specifically, the Coast Salish tribes, more specifically, the Suquamish and the Duwamish tribes. Eventually, those two tribes shared a chief. His name was Seattle, which is how we got our name. That is true of a lot of places here in Washington State. A lot of our cities are named after either tribes or chiefs. So, Seattle, Tacoma, Puyallup, Issaquah, Snohomish, Yakima, list goes on and on and on. In the 1800s, the Donation Land Act of 1850. And the Donation Land Act said that if you were a single, able-bodied, white American man and you settled down here, you got 320 acres of land for free. If you were a married couple, twice that, 640 acres of land. The person to take advantage of that in this area was Arthur Denny. Arthur Denny brought his whole family. They were a party of about 25 people, and they decided to settle down here on the exact land that we're on right now, because staked out his land claim, and then the tide came in. His family said, Arthur, this is ridiculous. We can't stay here. We're farmers. This is not, don't worry, I've got it figured out. Because over to the east, just a few blocks from where we are today, there are cliffs. Up on those cliffs, old growth timber. We're not farmers anymore. No, now we're loggers. Okay, so Seattle begins as a logging town. Enter Doc Maynard. Yeah, if you can't see Doc in the corner here, just picture Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter. Kind of got the idea. David Swinson Maynard was his full name. He was a medical doctor from Cleveland. He had also been involved in urban planning in Cleveland. He knew what you needed to grow your city. What he did is he started giving away pieces of his land claim for free. He said, if you start a business on my land and turn a profit in 90 days, the land is yours to keep. If you don't turn a profit, I'll kick you off. I'll let someone else start a business there. That was incredibly successful. That worked so well, Doc is credited with many of Seattle's first businesses, including our first blacksmith, saloon, hospital, school, house of negotiable affections. All of the things that you need for a thriving pioneer city. But unfortunately, that also makes Doc responsible for this guy. This is Henry Yesler, blueprints for a steam-powered sawmill. He's shopping it out all over the West Coast. He's looking for the place that's going to give him the best deal for his sawmill. Doc gives Yesler an offer he can't refuse. Waterfront property for free. Easy. Yesler takes that bait. He brings his sawmill to Seattle, and our small logging town booms into a medium logging city. Over in England, there was a man who was perfecting the modern flush toilet. He didn't invent the toilet, but he did perfect it. He had 9 patents that make the toilet pretty similar to what we use today, and he has the best name in toilet making history. Does anyone know it? Is correct. Yes, Thomas Crapper was genuinely that guy's name. Sir Thomas Crapper. In fact, he was British. Sometimes the British don't get along with the French. Toilet's a French word. He said we're not calling them toilets anymore. No, we're going to name them after me. Obviously. So we ordered 1,000 crappers all the way from England. It took a long time for them to show up. It actually took them 10 years to get here. But we were really excited when they finally showed. Inside those boxes, things of beauty. White porcelain, blue hand-painted flowers on every cracker. Wow. There's a hole in the top. We know what that's for. There's also a hole out the back that we're less sure about. We look at the instructions. They say, attach cracker to city sewer system. We don't know what that is. Never seen one before, but we're determined in Seattle. You know, we put our heads together, we make one ourselves. Quickly, cheaply, and out of wood. So, we make one 6-inch by 6-inch wooden square sewer pipe that goes above ground. resulted in just one day. June 6, 1889, Seattle caught fire and burned to the ground. That was an accident, not federally funded, but weirdly, people were not that upset about it. It's in the rebuild after the Great Seattle Fire that we end up building the underground, which is the reason we're all here, and is where we're headed to next.
Here we are at the famous public market center, or also known as Pike Place Market, founded in 1907. This is where they do the famous fish throwing.
Look at him. Look at that fish.
Humongous fish in the world.
Scary looking fish.
That humongous.
Yeah. There's an octopus right next to it. You see that? Huh?
Nope, that's
can see, we've started our check-in process for that
VC3?
405 harbor cruise. If we're
We're gonna go on Argosy Cruises.
Where are we going?
If you'd like to purchase tickets,
They do a cruise around the bay. They've got a 1 hour cruise
at our reservation
around the
center,
bay here in
located
Seattle.
at the red building under the blue awning with the words
The World's Fair, not a single one. And the reason for that is because, as cool as the Edgewater is conceptually, docks a few points in actual accessibility. They actually had several delays, finally opening their doors 3 weeks after the fair had ended and all 10 million people went home. Rough timing for the Edgewater Hotel, needless to say, but they were not out just yet. They had a couple extra gimmicks up their sleeve. Marketing team came together, said, what can we do that no other hotel in the city can do? And said, I got it. We're gonna allow people to fish out the sides of their windows. This circulated all over magazines, newspapers, journals, you name it. It's the one place in America where you can fish from your bedroom window. People loved it. They flocked to the Edgewater, brought it back from the brink of bankruptcy, and, well, all was well until people started catching things. And it didn't take long for the complaint.
We just got off the Argosy Cruises going over the bay.
Did you get a
Yes,
picture?
I got a picture of the seagull. Here we have a seagull with a starfish in its mouth. I just picked it up from the ocean as well. It was pretty cool just learning the history about some of the things, some of the cruises. So Declan, did you like the cruise that we went on?
Yeah.
What'd you like about it? Yeah. Mommy, what'd you like about it?
I like the history part of it. Kind of learn how different parts of the Seattle came about, the different buildings.
All right.
What stands out now?
The patterns.
See?
Wanda. I like it because it looks like something from Minecraft. Amethyst.
So you like this purple amethyst because it looks something like Minecraft? Yeah.
Look at amethyst shards. The amethyst shards.
Oh, amethyst shards. He likes all the purple.
To the amethyst. The amethyst shards.
You gonna tell him?
Look at amethyst.
You mine that?
Yeah.
Mine all the amethyst?
It makes a cool sound.
It's like nectar or something. It's orange.
So we're in the Chihuly garden, glass garden, walking around, looking at all the cool glass sculptures in the garden. This is a permanent structure. He has structures, temporary glass exhibits throughout the United States, but this one is a permanent one in Seattle. Hopefully you're enjoying all the different glass sculptures and the amount of time and energy it takes to create all these.
He's so much better at that.
There's Declan. All right, so we just finished going through the Chihuly Glass Museum out here in the Seattle Center. It's right next to the Space Needle, actually next to Climate Pledge Arena, the Seattle Pacific Center. We're going to be doing the Space Needle next, and then the Seattle Pacific Science.
Look at the lily, it's so tall of Lego. Lego. Look at the Lego.
Yep.
How are we going to get down? Are we ever going to get down there?
Yeah, you're done.
How do we get down there?
Lucy?
Yeah.
See our port.
Lucy?
Our port. Oh yeah, over there. And then over there is
See?
the
See a little bit?
I feel like we're moving
We are going up.
in space, like forward.
See all those sailboats?
All right, here we at the Seattle Space Needle, up at the top.
Just stand in front of me. Okay, I won't touch you.
All right, here's Declan. He's not exactly fond of heights, but look, he's doing
being
it.
brave. Look at
He's
him.
being brave. Look at that. Good job, Declan. Good job.
What do you got?
What'd you get?
Big
Got the one you wanted.
foot.
You got a Bigfoot?
Yes, I got a big foot.
Yeah, Bigfoot. What else did we get from the store? What else did you get, Declan?
Tell me what you got. It's a little
So-
mini Lego Space Needle.
Little Space Needle?
Camera, Declan.
Yep.
And he's got a pin collection, he does.
Yeah, pin collection.
Pin, first pin.
Got all that from the souvenir store. All right, so we just got done doing the Seattle Space Needle. So Declan's up first. What'd you like about it, Declan?
See all the buildings.
Yeah, and so Declan's actually afraid of heights. So this is his probably the tallest he's ever been, but he overcome his fear. What did you do to kind of overcome your fear?
Don't worry about it.
Just kind of went up there, right? And just did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else to say? No?
I don't know. What did I like?
Yeah, what did you like?
I mean, it's nice to go up there and see Seattle and see things you recognize down on the ground and seeing it from the top. They have up on top of the armory, they have some big bugs that was kind of cool that they thought of something that somebody could see from up there and down, see bugs crawling on the building. They're like big, I don't know what kind they were, but they're big bugs that had up there. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, this is actually my second time going up on the Space Needle, but the first time I was actually pretty afraid of heights too, so this second time around I actually enjoyed it a lot more. I like being able to see across the entire 360 of the skyline. Also seeing like the tops of buildings and things that you don't know are on, like what items are actually on top of buildings. I like to see the whole skyline and everything else that we get saw. I definitely would recommend it for anyone that's coming to Seattle. As one of the top 10 or 15 things to do while you're here, along with everything else in the Seattle Center.
Which one did you do? Did you turn the wheel? You didn't pick a graving beforehand? Or are you gonna keep going or? You were supposed to move this first.
What'd you get?
A raptor.
You got a raptor? That's still pretty cool.
Humans is bigger than him.
Can you hear him?
Yeah. Of course I can hear that guy. Oh, look at these animals.
Walk around this way?
Did we not go
Huh?
close
Oh,
to
you go around
them?
this way?
Behind us. That's not T-Rex. What is this? It's the Allosaurus. It's the Allosaurus. Allosaurus. I know. Look at this. Amber. Amber. It's Amber. Amber? This is Amber.
Is that where you get your DNA? Is
Mine up to Amber. Mine up to the Amber.
that where you get your DNA? Touch?
Give me the Amber. I already have tons of DNA. I already has tons of DNA.
What's this different? How you say this from a pot to a sword?
Have enough DNA? Have enough
I see.
DNA for
Look how this one.
what is this one? Say it again.
A Patasaurus.
I don't know that dinosaur. That's a little bit
Look
close.
at that footprint.
Oh, lordy. Is that real?
What could a T-Rex see? Look at what you weigh in the sun? 1,800 pounds.
You weigh
That's
1,800
same
pounds
number.
on the sun?
1,800 pounds on the sun.
Do the math. Okay, 42 pounds of force.
I can do it. No, I want to do it.
Well, here, stand in the middle circle.
See? Help me! I can go to the top. This atom can connect to
Exactly.
Now, is it possible to take a picture? Is it possible to take a picture? Because I want to take a picture.
I'm filming.
Take a picture, not.
Well, I'll get a picture also.
No. No. It's about to land on my head. Like 2 of them want to land
It's
on
okay if they land on you.
my
They'll
head.
eventually go off. 2. All right, so we just finished doing the science center, and we're gonna. This is really a place for kids, and so it's a good thing if you have kids and you're traveling to Seattle. You can go ahead and take your kids here for one of the activities. So we're gonna ask our son how he liked it. Declan,
I loved it.
loved it. What did you like best about it?
The science.
Science.
What was
If
your
I already
favorite
know
thing?
the science.
What was your favorite thing to do?
The space thing.
We went into their planetarium where we got to see what our sky looks like at night, what stars we can see, and we went and looked at a closer look at Jupiter, right, and one of its moons, Io.
Did you like the dinosaurs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have all kinds of different kid activities
I
that
already
you can
knew all
do.
the science stuff.
You already knew all the science. All right, so, well, thank you for joining us on our journey. This is going to be the end of our video. If you would like to see more, please like and subscribe to our family's destinations. See you on the next destination.